is up, man? What is going on, man? We back in this bitch. 066, man. What's going on with you, man? Hey, man, I made it back. Sorry, man. Hey, man, I got an order for some sea moss, so I had to do that. I had to soak it. Tasha, I got it. That's what I just got done doing. That's why I'm so late. You know what I'm saying? See, look, motherfucker be talking that shit about business, but then when a motherfucker hit you up with the business, you better not be talking about man, I ain't got time. Look, I gotta text my sister back and tell her that I got the order, cause she probably at work or something. See, in my family, nigga, you better go to work, cause ain't nobody finna take care of your ass. In my family, you better not wake up one day talking about, man, I just ain't trying to do it. They gonna be like, niggas in my family gonna be like, nigga, looks like you ain't finna get shit. Yeah, I'm looking for my sister's number. Look, I got. Hold on, I'm texting my sister. I'm hood. 066, what's happening? Shawnee, what's happening? See, my Tasha, I'm texting you. When you watch this, I got your order for the sea moss. But yeah, man, man, you know, man, I appreciate it, man. This shit is actually coming along smooth, man. Look, I don't, you know, I'm not one of those type of motherfuckers, man, that start something and not keep it going, man. You know, I believe in stability and I believe in longevity. So shout out to everybody out there. I appreciate everybody out there. You know, I'm gonna hit you with, did Jesus come back? Damn, man, damn. But anyway, man, we got a lot to discuss, a lot to talk about today. Shout out to Shawnee. Feeling the building, stand up. Erica, Florida, 066. You already know what it is, my nigga. Hey, like I said, man, if this channel gonna grow, I want to know who the fuck is on the channel. That's why, I want to know. If I don't know who you are, which is cool, I ain't tripping, but, hey, Tamisha, shout out to Cuzzo. You got it. Mail that shit out, man. I be mailing that shit everywhere. Erica will tell you. We mail that shit all the way to Florida. Shit. But anyway, man. Shout out to everybody out there on their CMOS kick. Just got done making an order of that shit, man. Hey, it's a little difficult to ship it out around the holidays, man, because I just don't trust these motherfuckers during the holidays. Motherfuckers be opening up your shit, stealing your shit. I wait to, that's the only thing. I got to figure out a way to ship during the holidays because the other homegirl put in the order, but I just don't trust the mail, man. But anyway, man, I'm drinking this licorice, Egyptian licorice tea. Oh, and Erica, I got my grandmother's hands. I read the beginning of it. You tell me what you think. You know what I'm saying? I read it, and it seems like a pretty interesting book. It reminds me kind of Robin DiAngelo's White Fragility book a little bit. Only thing that my discrepancy was motherfuckers always want to give props to the Native Americans as if we weren't already here. So that's the only, in the very beginning. But, it talks about your white supremacist body, so, as I get into it, man, we gonna have conversations about it. I got this book called Grandmother's Hands. It's got a lot of reviews on there. Sometimes when they have a lot of reviews, I'll be kind of looking like, okay, I'm a question everything. I feel like if you're not on Nearly Fuller Jr.'s level, Dr. Joy DeGrew's level, the Honorable Queen Mother, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing's level, then I'm gonna really kind of be like, you know what I'm saying? But it seems pretty good. I just finished this book. Look, I gotta put these books back on the shelf. But I just finished this book right here. I'm gonna cut the music down in a minute, man. Look, I'm trying to drink my tea and shit. I just finished this book right here, man. I'm gonna show it. It's called This Sweet Taste of Liberty. The story about Henrietta Woods. Got kidnapped, put into slavery, got out of slavery, and sued for restitution and won, and got $2,500 in the 1800s. She sued for $20,000 though, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it. It's a lot of stuff to discuss. I thought about doing a podcast on Friday, but I wanted to really see what people were gonna say. So let me turn this shit down and we're gonna get into it, man. Shout out to everybody at the Court Plantation. At the Court Plantation, keep handling it. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I hate it every fucking day, nigga. Every day I wake up and I gotta be at that motherfucker. I be like, man, fuck. Why didn't my mama leave me some generational wealth? Anyway, we're gonna get into that too today. So let's cut this shit down. drinking some tea, man. Man, I gotta drink this tea, man. You know what I'm saying? Drink the tea, take the sea moss, got the Tahuti Ma'ara. But yeah, man, it's a lot of. Here's what tripped me out about the Kyle Rittenhouse case. He's not guilty, but Young Dolph is dead. I would really like to trade places and have Young Dolph alive and him dead, because my thing is, you know, I was having this conversation too. We don't want to see each other do good. That's why I proposed that on Thursday. How much energy would you put into a corporate plantation job if everybody got paid the same? How much would you put into it? How many basketball players would really be playing basketball if will LeBron be going out? Would LeBron's old ass still be playing basketball if he got paid the same? No, he would have quit a long time ago. You know what I mean? So I'm tired of us acting like we put so much energy. I'm tired of us acting like it's okay to put so much energy into stuff to make other people rich, wealthy, while we become nigger rich, as I would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hate on people that want to go and move up the corporate plantation and all that stuff, but I just want to give you a constant reminder. If you're not reading and researching, like, man, how you gonna even know what the fuck life is about? Kyle Rittenhouse was a fucking white vigilante who came there to sow discord, and they found that motherfucker not guilty, but Young Dolph is dead. And then right now the Ahmaud Arbery case is going on. Those were vigilantes too. They gonna get off too. See, they gave you George Floyd because they about to let a whole bunch of other motherfuckers off. Remember that. And while you sit up there fighting your brother or sister and looking at them all upside their head, man, you need to do an evaluation of who you are and what is your purpose. Like right now, you know, I've been watching, I'm a movie buff. I got that from my mom. Mom was a big time movie buff. She loved movies, and that's where I get that from. And people look at me crazy because I'll watch Marvel's Infinity Wars over and over again. That Squidward motherfucker, he's the best part of the Infinity Wars when he's like, kneel before Thanos, the great Titan. You will die a horrible death at the great hands of Thanos, the great Titan. You know, I watch those movies because it gives you great insight in how everybody on planet Earth had to band together. Because, you know, Captain America and motherfucking Iron Man, they wasn't fucking with each other because of what happened with his parents, but nigga had to fuck with each other when Thanos came on the scene. Now, I watched Eternals. I wasn't really feeling the Eternals. I don't really think that was a great movie at all. I wish they would have just streamed it and I'd have watched it at home. But lately, I've been watching The Matrix because I watch it over and over again to get a different insight. And I like that part when Neo was like, when he was like, hey, man, I thought you said you couldn't get hurt. I thought you said it wasn't real. Your mind makes it real. So if I die in the Matrix, I died in the real world. The body cannot live without the mind. And that's why you got a whole bunch of motherfucker plugged in motherfuckers walking around here listening to this Democratic talking point. Fuck the goddamn Democrats and the Republicans. They both don't give a fuck about no niggas. So I don't know why motherfuckers up here. Where's Angela Ryan? You notice you don't hear nothing from none of these motherfuckers now. You notice that. You don't hear nothing from none of these Sambo motherfucking Boule motherfucking Mammy motherfuckers speaking these Democratic talking points because they embarrassed because look, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is basically let motherfuckers know we don't fuck with y'all niggas. And watch when midterms come along, they gonna come along, treat niggas like hoes that we are. Like, hey man, we can't let the Republicans win, man. Fuck that. It's just like at the corporate plantation. It's like when somebody that's a part of the dominant society has a meltdown, starts tripping and going off on people. They won't fire that person. They'll say he's gonna go get counseling and they'll send him home for the day. Let a nigga act a fool and have a breakdown. They're calling human resources, and they're basically saying that you're a risk to your fellow coworkers, and we're gonna have to go ahead and part ways with you. That's what they'll do to you. You don't have the same rules. So I knew that they, you know, like, what did y'all think was gonna happen with the Kyle Rittenhouse shit? Is this anything new to you? Because it ain't new to me. History teaches us that it ain't new. Henrietta Woods sued for $20,000. They gave her $2,500. And that motherfucking Zebulon Ward, the motherfucker who made a lot of money off her and other fucking slaves and in the prison, the pipeline system, because he was a warden. I think his net worth was hundreds of thousands of dollars on slavery. And you only want to give her $2,500? Man, get the fuck out of here. It was white judges in the 1800s, and it's white judges now. So a lot has not changed. So when you're dealing with the dominant society and they talking about, I don't see color and I don't see all this other stuff, man, get the fuck out of my face. Everybody see color. Stop. Everybody see color. Everybody see race. Let me tell you something, man. You better wake the fuck up. If you are part of the dominant society and you are dealing with someone that is black, melanated, and they're not really going in on you, that's because they're probably educated enough and intelligent enough within themselves to know I'm not finna have no argument, no meaningless argument with someone that don't give a fuck in the first place. See, the job is not for you to educate other racial groups. The job is for you to educate yourself and read the books. Look, man, we spend a lot of money on a lot of stuff, and I ain't tripping because I'm the last nigga to tell motherfuckers what to do with their money. I done fucked up more than everybody. Hell, I done made Bud Light Lime billionaires between me and my family, my siblings. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say shit as much Bud Light Lime as I used to drink. But I'm talking about as far as you can always have recompense in your mind and your heart to say, okay, let me start doing something different with my money. Let me buy a book. Buy a book every 2 months. Just one book. You ain't got to buy a book. Let me tell you something. Books are expensive, especially when you're dealing with our history. Our history is really expensive now because those are the roadblocks that they're setting up. They don't want niggas to know their history. That's why I'm looking at this other book that I'm probably going to get, and I am getting this book about the Merovingians because the new Matrix is coming out, which they're probably not going to have the Merovingian in there, but it doesn't matter, though, because I like to know history. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's important that we need to start knowing history, knowing what the fuck it is. Because it's so funny, like they like to make Egypt separate from Africa, as if it's not in Africa, it's not a part of Africa. Like when I was watching this show, I think it's called Remy, and like I said, he was Egyptian. So he went back to Egypt to visit his family. And when he went back to Egypt to visit his family was like, what's up, my nigga? He was like, dude, man, you really need to like trip out with the N-word. Like, stop saying that. That's super offensive. His cousin was like, bro, we're African. He was like, you're African and I'm African. We're black, man. What the fuck is you talking about? And he's like, no, bro. Like, we're not. And that's exactly why the dominant society has done its job. When they know how to separate and cause sow discord and do all this other shit, that's why when I look at things like the Kyle Rittenhouse case, that didn't bother me. Not at all. I think it bothered more other people than me. See, let me tell you something. It starts with education. I forgot what podcast I was listening to, and they was like, I really feel like churches should take time out to start talking about life insurance policies and mutual funds, stocks, bonds, 401ks, like the money market accounts, moving money around. That's what white people do. Dr. Clyde Anderson talks about that in Black Labor, White Wealth and Empowernomics. And I feel like this is the type of shit that we need to learn. That's why I have these conversations offline. But I'm telling you, man, I love my mom to death. My mom did not do things correctly. And I can be transparent with this. I'm not particularly pleased about it at all. I'm not pleased with any of my parents when it comes to that shit, because when you're a black in the United States of America Incorporated, especially foundational black, nigga, if your parents is not telling you about stocks, bonds, 401ks, property, as E40 said, go get your piece of the earth, they have not done their job, and they have given you a great disadvantage in the United States of America Incorporated. And I don't give a fuck what you say. Hey, there's nothing wrong with praising Cesare and going to church. Hey, I get all that. But you have to have something else to balance that out. So black folk in the United States of America Incorporated, we're not just going to a job, working a job for 40 years. Because what sense of pride is it in that? And what it does is it brings an unnecessary stress to black folk. It really does. Because we're fighting each other and them. This is what I mean about Kyle Rittenhouse being not guilty, but young Dolph dead. So we fighting each other And these motherfuckers on their side got popcorn and laughing because they like, look at how much they're not together. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I get on the corporate plantation, the first thing I do is I try to magnetize people that think like me. And I'm not talking about corporate plantation wise. I'm talking about outside of that. Fuck all that, man. I'm not mad at my brother or sister that want to do the bare minimum. I don't blame them. Because what the fuck? You don't stress yourself out for these people. Trust me, I've been jotting in thoughts because I think I want to, from my perspective of a corporate plantation, and I'm going to mention names. I'm going to mention names. Motherfuckers ain't going to be mad at me, but I'm going to mention names. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I always, shout out to my nigga Dom. Shout out to Tasha too, because she always give me, sometimes she'll send me shit on Instagram or send me shit and be like, hey, look at this shit, nigga. And I'll be like, God damn. And it helps me with topics because I like to get everybody's perspective anyway. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's really needed for us to start studying. That's why I want to kind of like start our own little book club. But I get it though. Hey, good looking out, Erica, because that Grandmother's Hands, that book was only $10 or $11. Look, for anybody that has bought books or purchased a book or two since 2014, man, books are expensive like a motherfucker now. Man, y'all don't know how many books I done got for under $10. Like I was buying like 4 or 5 books a month because I was getting them for like $8, $6, $7. I think I got Black Labor White Wolf for like $8.99. And Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's The ISIS Papers, I got that for $9.99. I got Powernomics for $11. Shit. So it's like, damn, shit is expensive. And I'm saying this. Kyle Rittenhouse had somebody put up his money, put up bread for him to get the best defense that he needed to get. Are we gonna do that for each other? Why we ain't doing that shit for R. Kelly? Yeah, what he did wasn't right, but that's still our brother. Y'all niggas wasn't saying that when y'all was in the club singing Step in the Name of Love. You know why? Because I used to club a lot and they used to play that a lot, and I used to see niggas out there step, side to side, doing that Chicago step. And it had the niggas that was out here wasn't even from no goddamn Chicago. But they was stepping. Move your body like a snake, ma. I remember bitches out there dancing to that shit. When all these allegations was going on, I remember record labels pushing this nigga. I remember Jay-Z going on tour with the nigga. I remember Jay-Z doing songs with the nigga, and all of a sudden, okay, because it's not convenient for you to be seen with your brother now, so fuck that nigga. I'm just saying. Elvis Presley was fucking Priscilla Presley. That bitch was 13 years old. Motherfucker talking about. I was like, what was his excuse? Oh, we wasn't sleeping we didn't sleep in the same room. I'm like, was that before or after y'all got done fucking? Stop. And that bitch was 13 years old. Man, stop with the bullshit, man. That's what I'm saying. We will persecute our own, but when it comes to everybody else, shit. Not only do we get passes, motherfuckers probably make excuses. Shit, niggas shouldn't have been out there fucking with that nigga. You knew you had a gun. So why was you fucking with Kyle Rittenhouse? Niggas will make up every excuse when it comes to every other racial group. But when it comes to your own, that's what he get. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when are we gonna learn and wake up? And you say, why you say that, Warren? The reason why I'm saying this shit is, man, because it's real out here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always go in. Like I said, man, hey, man, had these conversations with your parents. I had them with my mom. My mom did not like what I had to say. I'm like, Mom, man, we ain't got shit. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? And that bothers me because in this system of racism, white supremacy, you know, it's very difficult, especially when you're going to this corporate plantation and you're dealing with their egos and attitude and all this other shit. You know, I remember at the corporate plantation, and you just listen to these bitches argue about shit that don't matter. I'm like, man, miss me with this bullshit. This is goofy ass sucker shit to me. I don't give a fuck about that shit. And I've never been around a bunch of corporate plantation motherfuckers that want to be right about some shit they don't own. You don't own this shit. Who gives a fuck? Man, fuck these people, man. Like, man, stop. That's why I don't go on the plantation trying to magnetize people that are not on the same page as me. Nah, man, I'm not trying to convince people, because it ain't my job to awaken people that are not a part of my racial group. That's not my job. It ain't my job to give you a history lesson on what the fuck black folk been through. For the most part, most people, they know what the fuck going on. They just playing dumb. When motherfucker be like, I just don't understand why black people are so mad. Don't even answer that question. Be like, man, I don't know. Why are they so mad? Do a motherfucking Neely Fuller Jr. on their ass. Why are we so mad? I don't know. You tell me. You brung it up. Then they'll leave you alone, because it's almost like they get a kick. Not like the dominant society gets a kick out of watching black folk be emotional for no reason. They get a kick out of that shit. I know, because I've been around it. Like I said, I've been told, oh man, so sad how we did the Chinamen and made them build the railroads. And my first mind, I was like, that's not true. But then I was like, man, don't even say nothing. Who give a fuck? Fuck these motherfuckers, man. Don't let these motherfuckers get you in no situation where you sitting up here, you know, arguing with a motherfucker about some history that they have no idea about. Because for the most part, most people don't even read. They just go by what they heard. That's why most white folks, they don't even believe that they were enslaved. They don't even believe that the Moors ruled. Like I said, I remember I told this Italian motherfucker, I was just like, yeah, man, you should do a little history, because if it wasn't for the Moors, which are black people, that's why Italians are Freemasons, bricklayers, and that's why they know all the liberal arts, because of the Moors. They ruled the Iberian Peninsula. What's in that peninsula? Italy, Sicily. I said, but you should go read. Go check it out for yourself. That motherfucker was hot. Then he Googled this shit. When I was right, that motherfucker, I was just looking at that motherfucker, and I was like, damn, that motherfucker was mad to the motherfucker. Oh, well. Shit, go read, nigga. Like a motherfucker, one time I was reading the Borgias and Their Enemies, and this Caucasian dude, this white dude was like, yeah, man, you should go see the Borgia Palace. I said, why would I want to go see that? And he was just like, yeah, man, because it's really nice. And I said, you know what's so funny? And he said, what? I said, the Borgias were not Italian. They were Spaniards, and they dominated Italy, and they were not liked by Italians, and they built a palace in Italy. So why would I want to go see that again? And he ain't say shit, because he assumed, like, no, nigga. Cesare Borgia, they were Spaniards. No, they were the real Spanish motherfuckers. That's why motherfucker, oh, you got a Spanish chick? Look, stop that motherfucker say you got a Spanish chick. Mean you got a Latino chick, because Spanish means Spaniard from Spain, motherfucker. Motherfuckers are that dumb. I'll be like, damn, man, what the fuck is going on, man? Because a lot of us don't know our history. They don't know our history. No. As the Merovingian said, when they were like, well, we came to get the keymaker. He said, keymaker, you come here with nothing. Then they were like, well, everybody has a choice. No, everybody does not have a choice. No. Choice is an illusion between those with power and those without. Thank you, motherfucker. You ain't got no choice. Ain't no fucking free will. Y'all niggas better shut the fuck up with that free will bullshit. Okay, you got free will to walk off your job and not get paid, to be homeless too, motherfucker. But I don't see your ass talking about that shit. So fuck all that, man. Wake the fuck up. That's the problem, man. We don't want to come out of the Matrix. We want to be like Cypher. As he said, I watched that over and over again. I want to be rich. I want to be reinserted back into the Matrix. And I don't want to remember anything. Like, nigga, that shit ain't real. No, he tricked us, Trinity. We would have told him to shove that red pill right up his ass if we would have known how much bullshit. Yeah, because when a motherfucker woke up, I was like, damn, we just a battery? Yeah, nigga, you a battery. You are powering the machine. What do you think you are at a carbon plantation? All the bottom feeder motherfuckers. We're just powering a bigger machine. And then the people at the top, they don't even give a fuck. That's why I hate this bullshit hierarchy of need bullshit, man. Because the motherfuckers at the top, look, what's going on at the bottom is the reflection of the top. And 9 times out of 10, the people that are at the top, the executive, they're the most shystiest, backbiting, selfish, snakish, slumlordish, bullshit motherfuckers that you can ever hire. And they'll get on TV and smile, as long as they represent their motherfucking corporate plantation in the right way, they good. But when you really start looking at it, you be like, hey man, a lot of these people at the bottom are not, because they don't give a fuck. Because we're powering the machine. And black folk, your job is to get away from people that's looking at you upside your head because you're not going above and beyond. Man, do bare minimum. Get the fuck out of there. Do your 8 and skate. Fuck these people. Don't stress out about them. While you stressing out about that job, these motherfuckers putting their kids through college and at home chilling. While you stressing out, hoping they see you, because if you tap dance enough and do Mr. Bojangles and coon enough, then hopefully they'll see a little bit of you, and then you can then go from washing dishes to fries, because that's where the real money is, that type of shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Like I said, man, I done been at corporate plantations where white motherfuckers basically doing black tar heroin in the bathroom and come out sweating like a fucking pedophile at a kindergarten graduation, and everybody acting like ain't nothing going on. Like nothing is going on. For years, I saw that shit. So trust and believe in what I'm saying. Go look at the corporate plantations, man. That shit is not for us, man. It's for you to get your money and go. When motherfuckers start bringing up racist shit, get away. I remember, I'm telling you, this is really happening. I remember a motherfucking in management was like, what do you think about the Colin Kaepernick thing? I said, I don't watch football. So what happened? I did a Nilly full of Junior like a motherfucker. And then that motherfucker was stuttering because he couldn't understand, because he assumed I'm black. And I was like, I don't really watch football. And I really didn't at the time. I just didn't really care. He's like, oh, I guess he doesn't want to. I said, yeah, honestly, man, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't really watch football like that. I don't really have time. I'm here. You know what I mean? I don't really have time. And I just shut the fuck up. And I had these conversations with my family, but that's my family. I'm not having no conversation with no motherfucker had no corporate plantation. So you think you can get me all emotional? Nah, not happening. And that's what they didn't like about me. Because I was like, nah, that's always trick in the book. No, you know, like I remember I was talking to this one motherfucker. You don't even know he's black. Yeah, I worked with the corporate plantation. He was like, yeah, he should be kneeling, and he's disrespectful. And I was looking at him, I'm like, oh, this is the coonest, Sambo-ish, goofiest motherfucker. But of course, you have no knowledge of nothing. You blend in with them. So you don't give a fuck about being attached to anything black. Cool, stay over there. And that shit does not bother me. Stay the fuck over there and leave me the fuck alone. And that's how you gotta be, man. I'm 5 minutes over my time, man. Hey, man, for everybody, enjoy your Sunday. If you go to church and sing in the choir, go to church, sing in the choir. If you want to do that, go do that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to handle business, handle business. If you want to relax on a Sunday, relax on a Sunday. I suggest everybody do that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, go get My Grandmother's Hands. That's going to be the book that I'm going to be reading next. And I'm going to try to get through that book because I want to get back to my history, because I love history. But anyway, man, shout out to everybody out there. Tamisha, Tasha, Shawnee, Erica, 066, Screwhead. Y'all niggas know what it is, man. And you know what it ain't. And for a motherfucker talking about, well, you know, of course he's not guilty because Kyle Rittenhouse was defending himself. Guilty, nigga. You a Sambo coon. Tell him about the gun line. Haywood Shepherd. Mammy, nigga. And I'm out of here, y'all. Have a good day. Peace.